welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tare. I'm a small YouTuber, or I'm a growing YouTuber, or I'm a YouTuber here in Accra, Ghana. And here on this channel, I talk about money, I talk about business tips, I talk about how I sail through life in general. So welcome to my channel, and please kindly subscribe and like so it helps me grow. All right, so let's get right into the video. So today I want to just talk about 5 businesses you can start in Ghana or Nigeria or in Africa. I've only stayed in Nigeria and Ghana, so I can say for sure that it works in Nigeria and Ghana. You can start these businesses without money. Okay, yes, you still do need money because maybe for data or something. But yes, but not intense capital, or a capital is not required to start. And out of this tips or businesses I want to tell you, I have tried 2 and I'm still doing one right now, and it's fetching me money. So the very first one I want to talk about is market errands. So what do I mean by market errands? Like going to the market for people. And everything is about how you package yourself. So how do you start? I'm sure you'll be thinking, how do I start this? So on Saturday, dress nice and go out. Start with your catchments, start with your neighborhood. So you can just go out, talk to people that are driving. You can flag them down. Hello. A woman might be driving, it might be a man. Hello, my name is Tare. This is the business I do. I do errands for people. I go to the market for people. I do grocery shopping for you. I take the whole weight off your shoulder. You might tell them, I go to Kaneshi Market 3 times a month, and I'll help you buy all your things. You just give me the list, you give me money. This is where I stay, or this is my card, or that, you understand. Just let them feel welcome and trust you. So let's say for the very first Saturday, you talk to 10 people. The next Saturday, you talk to another 10 people. So you start gathering your clientele, and you might gather them for 1 month and then start waiting for people to call you. So now here's the catch. Don't just go errands and don't have a plan. No, don't do that. So you might tell them, you might give them dates. Maybe first Saturday of every month and last Saturday of every month. So once they know that these are the dates you go to the market, it will also help you with transportation. So let's say your very first trip to the market, you have 3 customers within your neighborhood, right? The 3 customers, you have their list, they give you their money, and then you go to the market and buy these things for them. And now you don't charge them on what you're buying. The way they tell you the price in the market is the same way you record the sales. And for the fun of it, you might even vlog as you're doing it. You understand? As you're talking to a market woman, you can vlog, you can just do these things so you have content on your social media if you want to grow it, right? And then when you do all of these things, you charge them, you tell them, okay, for this errand I'm going, the money is 100, you pay me 150 cedis, or you pay me 100 cedis. So now let's say you have 3 people for that month, and they pay you 100, 100, 100. And then you take trotro to the market, and then on your way back, you take a taxi. Max, the taxi might charge, let's say 50 cedis, 60 cedis. You take a taxi back to your neighborhood to give them these items. You've made cool 240 cedis or 220 cedis. It's like cool cash. And then now imagine if you can grow and have up to 10 people for each trip to the market. Calculate it. 200 times 10. That's a whole lot of money. So tell me thank you. Yeah, I have tried this before when I was back then in Lagos, and it worked for me. But with this, you have to know that integrity and trust will make people come back to you. So when you go to the market, something is 5 cedis, don't come back and tell them it is 10 cedis. They won't send you to the market after the very first trip. So I hope you'll be trying this. So if you'll be trying it, please comment down that you'll be trying this. So second on the list is domestic cleaning. So with this one as well, you do not need a capital to start a domestic cleaning services. Like I said, if you're not social media savvy, you don't know how to sell on social media, you can do this. Then again, on a Saturday morning, look nice. I think for me, Saturdays is easy to talk to people because I usually go out to talk to people about Christ, evangelize. So it's quite easy for me, and you'll be amazed as to the kind of people you see on Saturday morning. Like cool people you don't know live in the neighborhood because they always go to work Mondays to Fridays. So Saturday morning, look nice, smell nice, go out and talk to people. Hi, my name is Tare. I do domestic cleaning and decluttering services. Now that's the catch. A lot of people will tell you, oh, I can clean your house, they just clean and then they leave. But I don't think I know anyone that declutter for people. So you can help them declutter their pantry, you can help them declutter their baby, like help them fix their baby rooms, help them fix their rooms because they're busy from Mondays to Friday, and then charge them. So I think with this one, you can have bespoke charging. So if, for example, you're coming to my place to declutter for me, I'm a single girl and I stay alone, so there's not much to do. So maybe I want you to help me with my kitchen or my room. You might charge me as low as 50 cedis, 60 cedis. The aim is to get your clientele. Don't go and charge them too much. Don't say, oh, because this house is so big, let me charge them because the house is big. Don't do that. So you can charge, let's say for someone like me, it depends on the workload really. If you know you're going to spend about 5 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, you can charge from 50 cedis. And when you go to someone's house that have maybe a lot of children, you can charge 100 cedis, 120, but don't overdo it so that you can earn their trust and they can also refer you to people. That's the thing about laundry services and decluttering services. Once you do it well, they will refer you to people. And then with this, you just need few tips and tricks. Go on Pinterest, learn how to fold clothes. Go on YouTube, learn how to fold clothes. And trust me, you'll be making cool cash every month. And with this one too, you really do not need any capital to start. And you can document your process along the way. Have a social media, post it on there, leave your contact, and before you know it, you have a full-blown cleaning and decluttering services. Please, someone should try this one. I have not tried this one before. The only thing I have done is I've helped friends back then. I've helped friends wash their clothes and then they give me small money in return back then when I was still, up and coming. Now let's get to the next one. It's quite juicy, trust me. But the next one here is drop shipping. And now you're wondering, everybody's talking about drop shipping. But now I'm here to tell you about drop shipping that works in Ghana, Nigeria. Like I said, these are the places I've stayed. I don't know about anywhere else, and I'm telling you things that I know work. So now drop shipping that works for us here. Now, with this as well, no capital required. You just need to do your thing. How? Ask me how. Ask me. So with this method of drop shipping, again, start with your catchment. Start with your vicinity. Trust me. By the time you go out, there are a lot of boutiques, a lot of baby shops, a lot of shops that sell different things, even foods and things like that, restaurants. Now, how can you drop ship their product? You have your smartphone. We all have our smartphone. How can we drop ship people products? You go to their shops, talk to them nicely. Oh, my name is Tare. This is the service I render. I try to get your products on platforms and get people to buy, right? You take good pictures there in their shop. You have your social media platform. You post these items on your social media. Now, because they're not far from you, once you get an order, you can go to their shops, right? You can go to their shops, pick the item, and ship it out. Now, with me, I have businesses I do here in Ghana online, right? I do not do pay on delivery, but you can come pick up, and a lot of people wouldn't mind picking up. So if they're within your catchment area, you also tell the person in the shop, okay, this item is 100 cedis, but I have this person online. I sold it to this person for 120 cedis. So now if the person is coming to pick up, trust me, whoever has the shop wouldn't mind to give you your 20 cedis. Their aim is to make sure that the item leaves. Now, if you don't want to do that, I'm sure you have China Mall around you. If you're here in Accra, there's China Mall on the Spintex Road, Amasaman, Tema, China Mall, like they're popping up almost everywhere now, right? You can go to China Mall, walk through China Mall, look at the vast variety, I don't know if that word is correct, of items that they have. Walk through their decor aisle, walk through their what's it called, sanitary wares, all of these things. Now, how? I'm sure you're asking me how. Okay, I'm walking through how. Now, let's say for example you want to go into decor. Open a social media platform, have a name for the social media, Instagram, Facebook, and also download Pinterest, Alibaba, and AliExpress. Now, when you go through China Mall, you see what you like. You can quickly take a picture of it, do a search on the internet. That's Pinterest, Alibaba, AliExpress, and then a nicer version of that picture will come up. Those pictures you can post on your social media platform. Yes, and once you get an order, you can go back, buy, and then sell. But the trick to this is don't look for expensive items. Look for items that are very cheap so that you can add something small on it and then sell. I hope you try this one. Now to the last two, which is what I do, and it is very, very juicy. Very, very juicy. So number 4, I have tried this one and I'm still doing it and it works. Smartphone photography. Oh my goodness. Now, we all have smartphones, but do we all make good use of our smartphones? When you get to hear people, I don't have jobs, there are no jobs here and there, and they're using an iPhone 7 or an iPhone 8 or an iPhone 12, and you're wondering, what are you doing with the phone with you? Right? So, with your iPhone or with your smartphone, then again, walk within your area, your catchment, your vicinity. Why I keep saying this is so you don't have the excuse of, I don't have money for transportation to go somewhere to look for a client. Start with people in your area. So you can walk into a boutique and tell them you do smartphone photography for social media or for e-commerce websites. But start with social media. I'll get to the e-commerce soon. So you tell them you do smartphone photography for social media. Learn on Pinterest. I learned smartphone photography on YouTube and with Pinterest. Learn. Now when you learn these things, you take a picture for them. You might collate all the pictures together and tell them, okay, I'll take these pictures of your dresses that's on this rack. You just pay me 50 cedis or you pay me 100 cedis. It depends on the volume. Imagine you have 10 clients on your list that you're taking pictures for. Because sometimes a lot of boutiques that have social media platform, they end up not really posting a lot because the sales girl they have doesn't really know much about smartphone photography, or the person is not taking the pictures very well, and their social media is just lying there doing nothing. And social media marketing is the way to go. A whole lot of people are making money on social media platforms, right? So why not be the smartphone photographer and their content? I don't want to go too deep into content creation because it's quite wide. We'll start with smartphone photography. Boutiques, restaurants. You might have a restaurant. You tell them, okay, you'll be taking pictures for their platform, and then you're just there. You're taking pictures. Maybe when there's a live match, you take pictures of people sitting there, and then you give them the pictures. They already have someone managing their social media platforms, and then they pay you for it. You don't need to have the biggest camera or the best cameras in the world or things like that. Start with your smartphone. And with this too, you do not need any capital required. But when you start and then you start saving money, maybe within a year, you have enough money to buy a nice Nikon camera, and then you're a full-blown photographer. I really hope someone would do this because I'm doing this right now as a side hustle aside from my usual businesses, and it is fetching me money. Yes, money to do other things and just here and there, but it is fetching me money. Now to the last one on the list. I really love this one because this year I learned a lot, and this is actually one of the skills I acquired this year. Managing an e-commerce site for businesses. Yeah. So now I think here again in this part of the world, Nigeria, Ghana to be precise. So a lot of business owners here in this part of the world, yes, they want to have an e-commerce website, an e-commerce site where people can go and shop for the items. But after the very first year, they just get tired and they don't renew. Now, with my research, before I started it, a lot of people get tired of uploading the pictures, managing the e-commerce website, the back end of it, and then they just get tired. So this is where you come in. If you know anyone or a company that offer the service of e-commerce that builds websites for people, ask them how. Okay, with this one, yes, you do need money. If you don't want to learn on your own, maybe take courses on Coursera or YouTube, then you would actually need money to pay someone you know to teach you how to manage the back end of a business website, how to help them upload pictures, how to help them take out items that are no longer in stock, how to help them post new items that are in stock, how to help them prep for sales, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and things like that. When you learn this thing, managing e-commerce websites, when you learn it, oh my god, it's a gold mine. Imagine, like, you can charge, because it's a service-based business, you can charge based on the amount of products you're posting, or you can just charge the person based on how big the company is, or how small or how fat their pocket is. You understand? So this one is a lifesaver. A lot of people have not gone into this one yet, so take courses on YouTube, Coursera courses. But as for me, I did not take any course. I had someone teach me one-on-one. I paid the person and then he taught me one-on-one. So if you want to try this, yeah, I'm not going to teach you because I'm still enjoying managing. Now, right now I have about 3 people I'm managing their back end, right? And it's not like I do it all the time. Twice a month, 3 times a month, it depends, right? It depends on the customer, and it depends on how often they restock or how often they have new items on their list, right? So what I did, I got someone to teach me how to manage the back end, and then trust me, it was worth it. It was totally worth it. So if you can do that, if you have a friend that you've been taking for granted and that knows how to manage an e-commerce website, tell them to teach you how to manage the back end, and then you start landing clients. You can push clients on social media. You check if they have an e-commerce website. You can tell them, oh, this is a service I render. You have a website. Who helps you manage it? I can help you with this, that, and take the work off your shoulder. And they ask you, how much do you charge? You tell them how much you charge. It might not be a lot at first, but then again, you grow your clientele, and within a year, you are making cool cash. So I hope you'll be trying these tips, and I hope you enjoy this video. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.